Let's get nuts.
Oh, hello. It's a Full Blast podcast. Hello, internet, the world, the future.
Episode 6?
Episode 6.
Wow.
We have made it. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever bring you down.
You're breaking
I just
all
feel like
kinds of glass
every
in
time we
house.
do one of these podcasts, we need like a montage of us just doing it. You know, plugging in the fucking mic and
a montage
shit.
of us setting
Yeah,
up.
just
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
we'll be pulling pictures off of mirrors and crumpling them up into our hands.
What?
Nice 80s montage, Rocky. Oh, you know.
Oh, yeah, okay. Bringing up Rocky again.
It's on every weekend. I have seen Rocky literally every weekend since December.
I think you're looking for it now.
No, it's just on TV, on random channels. AMC's been playing it nonstop. It's like Action Month or something. I don't fucking know. How you doing?
Just stop watching it. I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah, you're good. I'm good too.
Good.
Saturday.
I know, it's our first weekend.
Oh, a little
pod.
weekend gig. We had some time.
Afternoon, too.
You were going to paint your house, but
I still gotta do that.
yeah.
Okay, I was picking out paint colors, and they're like named so funny. Like they have the best.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know how they come up with these. Like I don't know if they go to a board meeting and someone's pitching color names. Like this one's bubblegum pink.
Do you find that there are some like that are masculine names that they just try to sell to dudes, and then there's like
no.
Summer Whisper, and you're just like, how the fuck did you get this name?
Yeah, what does that have to do? That would be like a blue.
Morning Mist,
Another blue.
Eggplant.
Purple.
Yeah.
Why can't we just call it purple? Be like, this is this shade of purple.
Well, they got to try and sell it to the masses, you know. Some people.
No one's buying the color for the name.
I think some people are.
No.
Some zen-y kind
little
of
bit.
weird person's just
sometimes if you
know.
like the color and you like the name, you're gonna want to pick that color.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Some of them are. So
I wouldn't.
It was like
Pick a paint color based on.
It was like mochaccino foam.
Yeah,
It was
I
like
don't
this
care. No, it's just does it
white
look
with a little
nice?
bit of
Would it look
brown
nice in
tinge.
my house? That's what I care about.
I don't know how they come up with those names, but it's pretty wild.
Someone's got to. There's a whole army of people just
Naming colors.
naming colors out there.
You ever think about like the original colors?
Like who got together and was like, red, we're calling it red.
Yeah.
There's a board meeting for that.
Or
Da Vinci, Michelangelo, Raphael, all basically the Ninja Turtles. They got together and they were like, "We shall figure out the names of these colors."
Or how everybody perceives colors differently.
Yeah.
Do you know
Have you ever
about
done those tests where you have to try and match?
Yeah.
Or like figure out.
I know what you're talking about. But that's...
Well, women in general have better color than men,
Yeah.
and I think that's for predatory reasons, so they can see. But that's like going back to animalistic characteristics of humans, biological things that we don't even think of.
Why would they want women to be better?
Because they have to be able to see predators.
Whereas men don't?
Yes.
No. That's wrong.
No, I don't think so.
They would both have to be concerned with predators.
Yeah, but I think women more.
Why?
Because they have to protect their children.
So do the men.
Not in the same
Well, the men
sense.
were hunters, right?
Yeah. And the women were gatherers? I don't know. Like,
Well,
that's just what I'm guessing. This is...
It's rods and cones that like make you see
Why do they
colors
have better rods and cones
I don't
than
know.
us?
I'm not sure. But anyway, like some people, the way they perceive green is how you might see blue. and that name has always been associated. They're always told the water is blue or the sky is blue, but if they see it as like a purple, that's blue for them.
What if you just fucked somebody up from birth and told them that like green was yellow?
Well, they'd eventually figure it out. There's too much information out there.
I guess so.
But if you had someone in like solitude, you could do that.
It's interesting because you think of it. Me and you must like we don't see the world. Like you might not see that screen the way I do.
No, it's true.
We're just picking up information and processing it. Mm-hmm. Well, you could totally be wrong. You could be. I imagine you didn't know that. Like you had no idea that you were wrong. Your whole life.
Well, it's perception.
I know. It's interesting like that. The magic of the brain.
Seriously, though.
So what do you think of Super Bowl? Super Bowl Sunday was last weekend.
I only really saw the second half of the game, but
yeah,
it was a bit of a dud. I won some money. That was nice.
I lost all my monies.
Yeah, we were just doing
little props bets, you know,
picking out of a hat basically what the next play would be, or the next scoring play or turnover play. We win $1. I walked away with 13, I think.
But I didn't think it was a good game, to be honest. It was a good game. It wasn't exciting. It was a very defensive game.
A lot of turnovers.
That
can be exciting sometimes, but...
And both those defenses, you can't be throwing the ball. It doesn't matter if you're, you know...
It's true.
Peyton Manning.
But they were trying to get Newton to throw.
Yeah.
Because they were saying he can't throw. And he walked off that press conference.
Yeah. I don't care who you are. And if you did just lose Super Bowl, you fucking man up and you do that shit.
Yeah.
Whose fault is it?
Whose fault is what?
That he, you know, you can't fucking pussy out of that stuff. I get you're upset.
Sometimes they're asked to do like so much right after they lose. Like,
yeah, and I understand that.
Pull them away from their teammates and stuff, and like, you're standing on the stage, and we're gonna ask you like, what are losing the Super Bowl feel
I
like?
know it sucks, but it's a profession and it's a part of the job.
It's true, especially for the quarterback or captain of the team and stuff. So.
Yeah, and as a leader
comes with
the team, it comes with the job. You don't want to do press conferences.
But
go be a left guard. Go work the line.
He just lost the Super Bowl. It's the last game of the year. He doesn't have to see those guys,
and it's upsetting
all summer.
That's true. It is. It's tough. There are so many emotions going through, and you can't not blame emotions for making him do that. But come on, you gotta do something. You gotta do it. As much as it sucks, you can sit there and pout and be sad, but just do the fucking interview, But Peyton won.
Yeah, that's good for him.
Good for him. You think? Yeah, he's done.
Did you see that Eli, when they scored that touchdown, they panned to him in that press box?
just looked like this
stone face.
Yeah, just a pissed off brother.
After he said he was just wondering if they would go for the 2-point convert. That's what he was concerned with. Which they did, and they got it.
Yeah. Clutch. He's a good... I mean, Peyton is... We got to see Peyton play his whole career, and he's going down as one of the greats.
For sure he is.
So, it's interesting because he's kind of our generation's, Joe Montana.
What about Brady?
Brady, too. Oh, as much as I don't like Brady, you can't knock his skills. He's a phenom.
I don't have a problem with Brady. I get why everybody hates him, but
I just don't like Boston.
The Boston area?
Yeah, any Boston team. I don't know
other
why.
Sports teams. The city they represent.
Yeah, the city in general is just they're the worst. They bring out the worst.
We're going to be doing our podcast live from Boston.
I don't care if you're from Boston and you're listening to this. You fucking know the Bruins are pieces of shit. The New England Patriots are cheaters.
Hey, I saw a guy last week.
Brady! Yeah, fucking Brady! Fucking through 300 fucking yards.
Pack the car and have it, yeah.
Back in the car. Yeah. I'm kind of glad Brady didn't get to go to Super Bowl this year.
True.
Because honestly, he got suspended for a game when he should have been suspended for 4. And that could have changed everything.
I don't know if did he get one game?
I think he got one.
I thought they rescinded the whole thing.
The whole thing?
I think so. He played in every game.
That's even worse. Like, we all know he did it. Let's be honest.
I actually don't care that he deflated the balls. Who cares? What's the difference? He's still got to go out there and throw the ball to his receiver.
That's understandable. I used to ref soccer, and you used to be able to be within a certain PSI. Well, like it didn't have to be like 5 pounds exactly.
They're allowed to be. It's like between 11 and 13 or something.
So like that. Between that, he should be able to find something comfortable. But how deflated was it? That's my question.
They have all the information. It's all out there. They were like under 11 or something. I don't know. But you're allowed to use which balls you want.
That's true.
That's how he wants his balls.
You're right. I guess so, but then at the same time, no. I don't know.
They still behave like footballs. Like they weren't.
No, that's
like
true.
Full on deflated balls throwing around there. Like
no, I agree. But you would never be able to use a lighter puck. Because Sidney Crosby liked it. I guess so.
Light. It's not any lighter, you know what I mean?
But even
you wouldn't want it to be.
No, I agree. It's a really gray area.
You wouldn't want to be using something you're not comfortable with, like different from another game, basically. Right? You throw a ball with a certain PSI every game of the year, and then for the last game, you're going to underinflate all the balls? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's understandable. If it's his thing, I get it, but I can see why people think it is cheating. Mm-hmm. Because if anything, you should be learning how to just throw a better ball.
People also think that was in the Super Bowl last year. It wasn't. It was the game before.
No, exactly. It wasn't in the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. And wasn't it out by the time the Super Bowl? Because they were already talking. Like, they were making sure.
Yeah.
So I don't really, like, yeah.
But then they still went out and won the game anyway, so...
Yeah. It's a fucked up situation. I don't know. But the whole thing, why did he smash his phone? Why did...
Yeah.
Like, it's so typical. And it's a years in the making. It's going back to them spying on the other teams. It's...
Just deny everything. That's what they were doing.
Yeah, that's all they do. They're just the worst. You know what I mean? Like, just the worst team. The worst people, but they do well. Have you watched any of this O.J. Simpson shit?
No, I heard about it.
I have heard good things. It's weird how it's back in... Like, this thing is huge again.
What is it? The People of America versus...
It's, American Crime Story.
Yeah.
The People versus O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
But there are a couple episodes in, and it's been getting good reviews.
David Schwimmer?
The only thing I don't like... I've watched the commercials a whole bunch of times. Mm-hmm. And the one scene they put in it is... Robert Kardashian is like talking to OJ, and he's like, "Don't shoot yourself in Kimmy's room." And the only reason they did that is because they talk about Kim Kardashian in this scene. That's just to get people to watch the show, and it's
true.
It's small, but it's powerful, and I'll bring in about 50,000 viewers on its own just for that 3 seconds.
Probably. They're just making like an allusion to her.
Oh, exactly. Like they're not really in it. There's only a few there's only maybe 5 minutes of the actual whole season where the Kardashian girls are in it. Mm-hmm. But still, the way they kind of manipulate them just to get viewers it's interesting. But I guess you got to use it.
You got to do it.
You got to do it. They're a part of it. They're a part of the story. That was literally the trial of the century.
Yeah.
Thinking back on it now, what a crazy...
I think what made it that is they were saying, like, at the time, that was the first real TV police chase.
You're right.
On TV.
Yes. There's a whole bunch of...
Everybody was watching it.
Everybody was watching it.
That white Bronco. Bronco sales went through the roof.
Well, actually, they were going to cancel the Bronco.
Yes, it's true.
And then that happened, and you're right, they went through the roof. It's crazy.
You can't run the cops with these things?
And that was the first real big news story in the 24-hour news cycle.
True.
CNN was just starting.
It was all, and everyone tuned in to see what was going on. And you could have walked away for like 2 hours and come back and it's still on.
And it was the first story where they were... Every little detail was being analyzed by news. And like the lawyers were being analyzed and the case, and everybody had an opinion. But not only that, it happened right after the Rodney King trial.
That kid?
No, that was the guy who got beaten by the cops.
Oh yeah.
And everyone thought that was a case that was a total fucking failure on the system. So they saw the OJ trial as a victory for the African American community. Yeah. They thought it was just another case of the cops like framing the police, or framing a black person.
Plus, he was also a big football star. You know?
Yeah, he was huge. He was the juice. You know. He won a Heisman or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a crazy story.
You would have never expected it, right? And then all this stuff's coming out. So people were really on OJ's side at one point.
And the glove? Yeah. The glove don't fit. You must acquit.
Yeah. The famous...
Oh. It's really interesting. It really is. There hasn't been... Well, I guess there has been. But that was literally the biggest... That's all people were talking about. That's it. It was crazy.
That was when? 91?
I think 1993. Let me see. OJ. Oh, 95. Sorry. 1995.
Really?
Do you think he did it?
Of course he did.
Yeah, he fucking did it. It's unbelievable.
Who else would have done it?
Exactly. Like, who else would have done it? You're right. They could make a Making a Murderer out of this. To be honest, it's crazy. Have you ever seen like the reactions
to that again?
Like the reaction to the verdicts? Mm-hmm. And you just see the difference between the black and white people.
And the jury, I'm going to ask that you carefully listen to the verdicts as they are being read by the clerk, Mrs. Robertson. As after the verdicts have been read, you will be asked if these are your verdicts. And I would caution
Look
the
at
audience
this.
during the course
Everybody's
of
just
reading of these
stopped in
verdicts
Times Square.
to remain calm.
This is before the internet. Like, nobody was sitting at home waiting for it.
The bailiffs will have the
Thousands of people.
Many persons
Orthol James Simpson not guilty.
Boom. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. People wanted him to win.
Yeah.
They believed his story.
But that's the black community. And then you watch... And good on them. I mean... Then you see all the white people like holy shit. Yeah. Son of a bitch.
They're also using selective footage too. Like I'm
sure
exactly. Not every black person.
No, I totally agree. Mm-hmm. It's just showing you the other side, which is fucked up. But what a crazy story. Seriously.
Yeah.
It all just was part of a bigger issue that was developing in the 90s between...
So this show, it's... How many episodes?
I think 10.
And
it's a single season basically.
yeah,
and it's just going to go through the trial. I mean,
there was another. One of the other seasons was like an interesting story as well. I was like, oh, I should watch that one too. It's good. I like shows like that talk about like real events, you know?
yeah, I do too. If it's a good story and if it's compelling.
Sometimes you don't even know about the good untold stories of.
Well, we got Rob DeLeo. He's going to be coming in about 5 minutes to talk to us.
Robert DeLeo?
Yeah, we got him down.
The old pod member. It's a potty.
Good times. That'll be interesting. See,
Rob has since moved away.
yeah, me and him used to do a fucking podcast together, but
4 whole episodes.
well, we were doing it, and then he had to go somewhere, so I found you.
You guys also hadn't done one in like 6 months.
He was never in town. You know, it's a tough gig. Even I mean, you do have to do these podcasts. You got to really set out time to do them, and not that like you want to think of it that way, but you want to go in fresh minded and exactly. You want to sit down and open a block so you can sit down and have these conversations and not be pressured to have to do other things. And he was working out of town, and
We gotta ask Rob about the Deadpool movie.
yeah, he just
Seen that.
went and saw that. Apparently it's fucking good. I don't know though.
I've heard that too. Somebody on our hockey team brought it up. He's like, also don't bring kids because there's a full frontal nudity for like 5 minutes. They're at some strip club in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not a fan of Marvel superhero movies.
I'm like indifferent. I feel like I know they're doing it because it generates so much money.
Oh,
but
yeah.
There's so many of them now.
It's oversaturated.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they all have the same style, and it's just they're not original. Mm-hmm. Like they are, but they're not. It's just.
Well, everyone knows the stories, right? You can't.
Yeah, that's true too.
There's no original ideas anymore.
And I think that's why Deadpool's a little different, because it's a dark, like it's really dark and it's violent and profane. I mean, as much as I like watching a superhero movie, it's the same shtick over and over again.
Which movie that came out do you think really revolutionized the superhero movie? Like which one? Like they were doing one every like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
In the 80s and 90s, and then all of a sudden there's like
I feel like Batman.
Which one?
The Tim Burton Batmans. Very different. You know what I mean?
One?
Batman and Batman Returns.
I feel like it was the Spider-Man movie.
Oh, which changed it. But those aren't
Not even changed it.
It's weird because
after those came out,
I think it was the X-Men, because I feel like the newer movies are more along the lines of X-Men. Spider-Man is different. Spider-Man's kind of its own style movie. But X-Men, Avengers, Iron Man, the Hulk, they're all the same.
see, I never even saw Hulk or
No, neither did I.
Avengers.
But they all have the same style.
That X-Men, that's true. X-Men was good. That X-Men and the Spider-Man came out around the same time.
Yeah.
Those ones were good, though. I think that's when CGI really caught up with what they wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. But the thing about the Batmans is you didn't need CGI. They were just really dark movies. Some special effects, but nothing crazy. Like, they're dark. Like, they're cool. And Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's awesome.
Jack Nicholson as Joker in the original.
Yeah. He was mad when he didn't get to reprise his role as the Joker.
In what?
In Batman, that Heath Ledger took.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. But what the fuck's he gonna do? Like, he's 65 by that point. He gonna be some old ass Joker?
You ever see him in The Departed? He's awesome.
I feel like
great.
Batman is always ahead of it's always been dark and just not like any other superhero movie. Even the new ones. They're not like superhero movies by any means. You know, they're real.
The new ones were good.
The new ones were good. The new ones were fucking deadly.
The Dark Knight might be the best Batman movie ever.
Oh, looks like getting call. Yeah, we're gonna try and do this right now.
This will make podcast history here. Let's see if he answers.
I did.
Hey! Oh, and we can see him.
DeLeo! How you doing, buddy?
It's too bad we can't get... Where'd he go?
He's still here.
I turned off the video.
How you doing, my friend?
You got rid of the video?
No, I didn't.
I did too.
Why? Because you're in your robe?
No, I'm in.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, how's life in North Bay?
Life's cold. Fucking cold.
Here too, man. It is so cold. We are in a snap. We're in a cold snap.
What's it like down there? What's the temperature?
Oh, it's like same as you guys, I think. It's like minus 30 something.
Oh, God,
Holy
is it ever.
shit. Staying indoors today?
28.
28, minus 28.
Shit.
That's Celsius, people.
So
That is fucking Celsius.
What do you do to keep warm in North Bay?
I sit by the fire, curl up with a good book.
What book are you reading now?
I am.
Are you one of those Harry Potter fans?
Me?
Yeah.
I am, but not to the extent like other people are.
Yeah, but you heard about the new book coming out, eh?
Yeah, I don't think I'll read it.
It's a play.
What?
It's a play. It's not a book.
No, they're doing two separate things, I thought.
Oh, really? I heard they were doing a play. I don't really give a shit. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't care. We can talk about Star Wars, but not
I'm
about
past that now.
I just thought you were saying a book, so...
No, I'm reading Tipping Point, Malcolm Gladwell.
Hey, I bought that for my mom a few years ago for Christmas. Like 3 of his books.
Yeah, I read all his other ones besides that one.
Tipping Point is the one... Is that about... They're talking about, like, trends?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What do you
I'm
mean?
just starting it, so...
So they say... There's one part of the book where they're saying, like... Why Michael Jordan's shoes became so popular or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And
I haven't read that far yet, but...
No.
So it's like Freakonomics in a way?
But it's basically, where's the tipping point where it's like something is fashionable and something is like trendy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's the same guy that developed the theory for like 10,000 hours of practice.
Yes,
and you're bound to
practice
be
makes you
good on
like an
something.
expert.
Oh, he made that up?
Yeah,
it
and
was
he
just
did
a
also
thing
did a
dads
book
told
called
you.
Outliers.
Yeah,
And it looks at
outliers.
famous people and how they're not really outliers; they're just victims of their situation.
Yes.
Oh.
And
Bill Gates was basically bound. Someone was bound to take his place because of like he was in the right place at the right time, had the access to the right technology and everything. While he was in college. So anyone who had a love for it would eventually could have
It
got
just
to that
happened to
point.
be him. He just happened to be the dude who did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
And they say athletes that are born earlier in the year have a greater
that was
chance
a
of
cool one.
success.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Because when, say, the hockey season, say you're born in January and you start in September, well, kids that are born later in the year, like when you're 5 and 6 months is a huge difference. Like
That's true.
bigger, stronger, faster. They always get recognized. They move up the ranks quicker.
That's some interesting shit.
Yeah, they get developed more. People see them as bigger talents, so then all the other people get pushed aside.
Yes,
But really, they're just developing these people right from the beginning.
exactly. They just have a greater opportunity.
That's some
Yeah, it's
interesting
just how like
shit.
the seasons line up, basically.
Yeah, I got to get those books off my mom because I bought them for her. I think she read them. She better have.
They're really good. They're not
Yeah.
super long either.
I've seen them on CBC interviews and stuff like that before.
Yeah, it's
Very
smart, dude.
interesting. Yeah.
So, DeLeo, you just saw Deadpool. You are...
Oh,
What are
I
your
did.
views, bud?
You're our Deadpool expert for the podcast. You're our Marvel expert.
I am, yeah. No, so I went last night, opening night. Theater was packed, which I like to see. Well, he's one of my favorite characters, so I want to make sure people go see it, make sure they do it right. And Marvel
wear
did
your
a great
costume?
job, I think. Well, I guess Fox or whatever, who has the rights, but like, they nailed it.
Did they?
Yeah, because he's not a normal character, right? Like,
What
this
make-
is not
what
a
makes-
family Disney Marvel movie.
Yeah, so
No, yeah.
this guy in our hockey team saw it too, and he's like, don't bring kids to Deadpool. There's like a full nudity scene right at the beginning.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
in a strip club or something.
No, you see, like, you see dick and stuff like that.
What is it rated?
So it's a well, I guess it's a 14 or
Okay.
an R, whatever you call it.
Is it violent? Like, is it?
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
It's fuck yeah. Like,
Is it gory?
No, not gory. It's more like, I guess,
Comic booky.
yeah, like he cuts off people's heads and like chops off limbs, but nothing. It's more over the top
okay,
for the sake of it.
yeah. Like they're just playing it. It's like a Tarantino gore,
Yeah,
playing into the gore. Like not
Exactly.
like okay.
yeah. But then like so, new character, right? No one really knows much about him. Mm-hmm. So, but they didn't spend too much like doing an origin or anything like that. Start in the present. They jump back a few times just to bring you up to speed. They only spend about 40 minutes of the movie, kind of half hour, 40 minutes, bringing you up to speed on who he is and why.
Okay.
Because he's so messed up, you need to know.
He seems
Because
like a
he
fucked up dude
they
in the
break the
commercials.
fourth wall and stuff, eh? So
Yeah, I've seen that in the commercials.
yeah, and they do that throughout the whole movie.
Oh, interesting.
Like right from the opening credits. Like the opening credits say like handsome lead, British villain. They don't actually say the
okay.
people's name.
Oh,
It's really hilarious.
How long was it? A long movie?
Hour 50?
not bad.
Not
Not
bad.
bad.
Yeah, we were
No,
talking about
ideal running time, I think.
superhero movies just before we got you on,
Okay.
and we were saying like which ones you think started the change where all these superhero movies like started coming out, because there wasn't that many. There was like one every
No.
few years in the 80s and 90s, but all of a sudden they just started pumping them out nonstop. They make all this money. Which ones do you think created that?
It was, Spider-Man and X-Men when those came out. What?
That's what we said. Yeah,
That's
fuck.
exactly what we said.
But I don't even. I think I said X-Men more.
I see. I believe it was Spider-Man more.
See, because Spider-Man's different than the other ones. That's what I said.
right?
You know what I mean? Like, it's not the same as, like, X-Men or Fantastic Four or fucking the Avengers. Those ones are all looped together, but Spider-Man kind of stands on its own.
But see, X-Men came out first.
Did it?
Ah,
Yeah,
see?
and it did break box offices when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
Like the original
the
X-Men.
original.
Yes, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the Spider-Man that came out, what, 98, 99? Or is it
Tobey
2000?
Maguire. No, 2002 I just checked.
2002, okay.
2002, really? And when did the X-Men come out?
2001?
2000.
Oh,
Just went and double checked here.
thank you. That's why you're our comic expert.
But
I got you.
those movies...
They
I
brought it
don't
to the
know.
mainstream.
Exactly.
They started breaking records, then companies started to see that people actually want to see this.
Yeah.
And
You
there's
think
a
they're
huge
coming out with
market
too many
for it.
now?
Deadpool's already is going to get the largest opening for an R-rated movie.
See, they make money, so no one's going to be able to tell them they make too many now. Because they just...
No.
But do you as a fan think they make too money?
Do I?
Yeah.
No.
Like, do you give
I'm
a
loving
fuck
every
about
minute of
Ant-Man?
it. Like, I mean, I'm not going to go see all the movies that come out.
Yeah. But somebody is.
Oh yeah, completely. But like, I'll see them eventually. I'm not going to go opening night to everything that comes out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, like who went to go see
Exactly. Like,
Ant-Man?
I waited till that was out on DVD or Blu-ray.
Is that Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
What the fuck's he doing?
Making money.
You know, like they
I
figured
get that
out-
Avengers money.
Yeah, making that Avengers money.
You know, he's in the new Captain America.
Well,
Yeah.
wasn't Robert Downey Jr. like the biggest paid actor? Just making
Was at one
fat
point, yeah.
Highest grossing at one point.
highest
yeah.
grossing. Yeah, it might be Jennifer Lawrence now. I don't
Really?
know. Who knows? Did you watch the Super Bowl, bud?
Did I watch Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
And what'd you think?
Not what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I expected it to be the complete opposite, actually. I expected Carolina to...
Oh, Adam told me you had a bet going with them.
I was going to say
There's
this
no
earlier.
money.
Vegas,
I think it's just a friendly...
Yeah.
Vegas won big time on Super Bowl this year.
Because they gave Carolina such a big spread.
Yeah. To start last week, 86% of the money wagered on the spread was on the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of cash, you know? What are they...
Mm-hmm.
And they said it kind of changed towards the end. People started betting on Denver,
But Denver had like one of the best defenses all year. That's why they were saying it was perfect storm. Like people who were smart went bet on Denver, like bet large.
I know, but they could barely put an offense together, and they really didn't in the Super Bowl either.
No, but they won by a considerable amount.
Yeah. The Nevada Gaming Control Board will release official betting numbers Monday. Estimates on how much was wagered statewide range from $120 million to $130 million. That's a lot of cash.
Yeah, not surprising.
On one game. Like, people are betting on the goddamn coin flip.
People were betting on how long Lady Gaga would sing the national
people
anthem.
won money if they took the over. Apparently.
Oh, those are available every year, yeah. People want to bet on everything, man.
Yeah, just a bunch of degenerate gamblers, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, just gotta do it, you know? Oh. But yeah, it wasn't a good Super Bowl. I agree.
I only saw half of it, so I
was-
can't even complain.
It was pretty boring. I'll say it.
Yeah, no. Wasn't for me.
No, yeah, I feel
Oh, well.
yeah. So, any plans for Valentine's Day with your girl?
Love Day.
Yeah, take her out for dinner, that's about it.
Yeah, that's it. You
What is there to do on Valentine's Day in North Bay?
Well,
Doctor.
that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Rob, you won't get up to Thunder Bay much, eh?
Not until looking like May long.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll take some days there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, because we got the whole March break thing, so...
I know. We gotta
That's
figure that out too, but
We'll figure it out, don't worry
We're
about
gonna talk about it tonight, I
But that's-
think.
Yeah, but that's like my vacation time, so I can't really go home too much, so...
Yeah. I gotcha.
And then Easter's right, like, the week after that, so...
It's true. Easter is
It
coming
doesn't-
up fast.
It doesn't line up too well,
Christ
but...
will rise.
Yeah, Jesus is coming back this Easter. I wanted to show you this because I saw it the other day. Tokyo, I think it's Tokyo.
It's going underwater.
No, Tokyo is building the tallest building in the world. They've set plans up. Okay. So they're expecting a completion date of 2045, and this tower is going to stand a mile in the sky, 5,577 feet. Now, to put that into perspective,
It's a mile.
the Burj Khalifa stands 2,716.5 feet. So this is going to be twice the height of the tallest building in the world currently.
That's the Burj Khalifa?
That's the Burj.
How tall is Wiz Khalifa?
How high is Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah.
That's what you should be asking. But look at this monstrosity.
It doesn't look like anything.
Oh man, that's a regular, yeah, you gotta find the actual.
The architecture behind something like that's...
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, the fact that they want to do this.
The money alone and probably need
Look
to
at
go
that.
into it. That's crazy. Why do they even want it that big?
Would you be scared?
Is that Barcelona thing? What is that?
That no, that's in London. Taipei, New York, Shanghai Tower, Burj Khalifa.
What the hell?
No, because it's only freestanding. I think it's not a building.
Oh.
These are buildings.
But what's going to be in this building?
Everything, I think. Everything. I guarantee you.
It's supposed to be a mini city designed around the skyscraper, is what I'm reading here.
Oh, really? Yeah, I see they have those pods around it, right?
Yeah, well, that makes more sense because that's probably going to be more support too, right?
Oh, in the ground, yeah. I see what you mean. It's a weird structure. It doesn't even look like a building we know. It's interesting for sure.
That's random. Why do they want to do this?
Because they have the smallest sticks in the world, so they have to build the tallest tower.
To heaven.
Yeah, they want to build a ladder to heaven. Yeah. Would you feel safe though? There? Would you feel safe being a mile high in a building?
No.
I don't know. Yeah. Would you feel the wind?
Would you feel safe building a building that's a mile high? Like, imagine those workers.
Yeah, you have to. I don't even know how you do it. It's
how many
crazy.
people died, do you think, making this building before they pulled the plug?
Well, how many people died building the Burj Khalifa is what you should be asking.
Why should I be asking that?
Let's see. Oh, there's a whole section on fatalities.
Yeah,
this has got to be interesting.
Yeah.
Within 17 months of the building's opening, a man described... hold on. Oh, that's just...
One guy jumped?
One guy jumped. That's it.
One guy jumped. Nobody else died.
Oh, then maybe nobody died.
Probably, I mean, the safety around all that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but...
regulation they must have to follow.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's got regulations to follow, but people die on the job all the time.
I don't know how much regulation they have there, though. That's something you have to think of. We're in Canada where we have a crazy
but this
regulation.
is Japan. It's not...
That's true.
Third world country.
Oh, Japan's different. I totally agree. They'll have regulations on how to build it.
Of course they will.
They know what they're doing in Japan, definitely. That's a scary building, though. That's freakishly huge. That's a new level of
It's unnecessarily large. Because
yeah.
you know someone's going to try to outbuild that one.
Yeah, the United States. I'm surprised there isn't some sort of super building in the United States. You know, nobody's really. But maybe they don't have the economic stability to be building that type of shit. I guess the what's it called? World Trade Center is fairly large. The new one they built. Trade Center 1, but
I thought it wasn't as big as the other ones.
I think it's bigger.
A little bit.
Yeah. But I don't think the United States wants to screw around with that stuff.
Do you remember, was it in Spain where no buildings could be higher than that one mountain?
Yes. I think so.
They should start implementing that more. I guess Japan's got some pretty tall mountains, so.
But Japan has no room. They have to.
I guess so. But building one building a mile high in the sky isn't gonna change anything.
No, I wouldn't think so. Only one. It might take, but it's on the water to begin with. Mm-hmm. The way they're building it, or it looks like it.
Yeah, well, how safe is that?
I don't know.
What was that?
DeLeo, you sending me these Lego things?
Yeah, check it out.
What the hell is it?
Are those life-size?
Life-size Lego of the main characters from the new Star Wars.
Who made these?
Lego.
Lego?
There's like a giant toy convention this weekend in New York.
Do you know what's fucked up? As a man, you're not allowed to go to Legoland by yourself.
That I would.
You're not allowed to. You have to have a child with you.
Nope.
That's a policy at Lego.
What is Legoland? Not the store.
No, like that theme park kind of thing they have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did they have a problem with like sexual predators there or something?
Well, no, but they just instated this policy that said you have to have children with you. You can't go to Legoland.
Oh, this is an actual thing.
Yeah. Because I heard this on the
According to
news. So it was like a
Beige.
couple of years ago. This guy, he was like some old man, and he loved Lego. Like he just loved playing with Lego. His family bought him Lego. He just loved Lego. I don't know.
Yeah,
So his family scraped together all this money to get him to Legoland. And as soon as he went there, they said, "Oh, you can't go in because you don't have a child with
That's
you."
almost encouraging child abducting more. This guy's gonna be like, well, then I'll go find an 8-year-old kid at a park and bring him back. Be like, hey kid, you wanna go to Legoland?
Legoland won't let you, and I think that's bullshit because I think Lego's been around for a long
true.
time.
It's not just kids anymore.
Yeah.
Rob, you built that big Lego Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I built Millennium Falcon a few weeks ago. Pretty awesome. Took me all afternoon.
Yeah, that's bullshit. See, but you can't go to Legoland as an adult. Apparently, you're a pedophile if you play with Lego. That's what.
That's what the people at Lego.
That's what Lego. Yeah, that's what branding is at Lego.
Swedish.
You'll love our toys if you love young boys.
I really hope that's not what they're going for.
Well, apparently, that's all they like to do. Is that Denmark? Is that where they're from?
I thought it was Sweden.
Is it Sweden?
I think so. Or
Fucking Lego. I love Lego. Like,
oh, me too.
it's a good game, you know.
It's not a game.
Well, what is it?
A toy. I don't know.
Imagination blocks.
Yeah. It's not a game.
So what were you going to tell me earlier, but you didn't?
That's a very cryptic way of asking something. But I actually think I remember it was that Roll Up has started again.
Oh yeah.
That's a game right there.
Roll up the rim to win.
Roll up the rim.
Roll up. I
You
can't,
can't do it. You
No.
can't do it. You can't roll your R's. Rob, can you roll your R's? Robbie? Robbie D?
Robbie.
You can't do it.
No,
He can't do it either.
not even gonna try.
So, yeah, Roll Up started. I am 0-4. Like, I can't win a single thing. But I friggin' walked away from a cup today. I just left
Oh,
it,
you
didn't
tossed
roll
it?
up. No, I didn't even toss it. I, like, left it in a shopping cart. So some lucky bastard who takes that cart next probably has a fucking car. If you hear about somebody winning one at a Home Depot, I'm so disappointed in myself.
Have you won any, Rob?
No, I've only bought like one since it started. Though.
I know, I haven't bought that many.
I'm on fire this year, boys.
Yeah,
It's a good
'cause,
season.
Like I said, he buys them all the time.
Well,
You
because I'm
drink
always
coffee
winning.
like a fiend.
I do.
Season.
I do. I can drink coffee any time of day, and it doesn't really bother me.
I won.
That's not healthy.
Like, I had a coffee at 8:30 at night last night. I went to bed at 11:30. No problem.
You're a true hero.
Well, no, it doesn't, I don't fucking feel it.
That's true. I don't really either.
Some people are like, I can't have coffee,
Can't have coffee
after...
after 2 p.m.
After 2 p.m.? What kind of fucking psycho are you, man? You know?
It's true. I like it. I'll drink it whenever. But I won't drink it at like 11 p.m. That's just, you're asking to...
Yeah, that's dumb. But at like
you're an idiot.
7 p.m., 8 p.m., no issue. Have a cup of Joe.
It's true. After
Enjoy
dinner,
it.
after a meal.
Enjoy the finer things in life, you know?
Cappuccino, little espresso shot. Maybe that's just a European culture in us. You want a cuff?
You want a cafe? Yeah, my grandma, she used to. Like, I was
Hey, you
5
want
years,
a cup?
5 years old, my grandma would be giving me coffee.
You want a
She can give a
cuff?
shit.
Huh? You want a cuff?
Toast, coffee, every day after school.
True.
Boom. Thanks, grandma. Thanks, Bubble.
You were like 4.
Yeah, my dad's like, what the fuck
I
are you
used
doing?
to...
You're giving this kid coffee?
Speaking of coffee, so this is gonna sound bad, but you know when you just see people in public and they're like either struggling to do something or they just look funny. Like this one time I was at Walmart. You know they have those shopping carts that when you exit the like invisible fence around the store, all the wheels lock.
Yeah.
This woman did not know that this was going to happen. She was trying to bring the shopping cart out of the Walmart parking lot. And she's holding up traffic. She's literally dragging the cart across. Everyone's honking at her. She's like, I don't know what happened to this cart. She's trying to bring it over to like Winners. But this guy, so I'm in Robbins at work the other day. And this guy gets all these drinks, and he turns around and he starts walking out. Then all of a sudden, he's just like, oh, fuck, my leg! And he went down on the ground, just hit the ground. amazingly, none of the coffees opened. They like fell out of their little tray, but they just rolled away. It was wild.
Yeah, that's happened to me before.
I know. I was like,
I was driving.
I was
in
like
my
even
car.
more amazed at that. But so this guy's on the ground, and like I'm a nurse, so I was like, oh fuck, now I gotta step out of line and like make sure this guy's okay. I'm like, oh sir, do you need? I'll be like, oh my fucking knee. He's like, oh my knee buckled. But so and then they have this thing where someone like falls or is hurt at the hospital, like in common areas, they have to like call something overhead, so people that are assigned to it have to come and like help out. So this like woman comes out of nowhere. She's like, don't worry. I have alerted everybody. There's people coming. And I'm like, oh God, now I have to stay here. And like everyone's moving past me in line. I'm like, this is terrible.
Can someone just get me a medium regular?
Exactly. Oh my God. It was awful. And the guy was okay. He's just like, I don't know. Fuck that place. But I couldn't, in my head, I was just laughing so hard. This guy just hit the floor. Rob, do you remember when we went for that bike ride and we stopped at McDonald's? We were like all hungover for some reason. We were biking around and we stopped at McDonald's. Rob's like, oh, I just need a drink. He goes inside and doesn't come out for like 10 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy? He comes back outside. He's like, oh, sorry it took so long. Some woman passed out inside.
Oh, shit.
And then everyone's like, don't worry, she's diabetic. Get her some shoes. And Rob's like,
I forgot about that.
yeah, you're like, oh, I just want some water.
It's just not happening.
Like anyone's going to get you water while that's going on. It's like, can somebody just pour me a cup of coffee?
Taking all the attention.
Oh, I love laughing at people in public. It's so funny. People are just doing crazy things out there. And you wonder, it's like, where is that person in their day where this is where they've come to? Like, this is how they got here.
Well, that's like that lady who used to come into McDonald's all the time.
Which one?
The one who would bring... She would buy a burrito, not get it heated, take it home, bring the burrito back the next day and get it heated, and then buy a new burrito and take it home.
Do you think she was adding ingredients or something?
I don't know what the fuck she was doing. No, like literally,
it made no sense.
She would buy a burrito, but bring a burrito back to the restaurant and ask us to heat up the burrito she bought yesterday.
So she like day-old burritos.
Like, I guess so. Mm-hmm. But she was fucked. Like, she was like...
Yeah.
You looked in her car, it looked like she was living in her vehicle.
Do you remember that guy that used to come through the drive-thru that was like... in that white car? His car was just filthy. There's like newspapers everywhere. And he had that big beard, and he would just be like... He couldn't stop moving the whole time. He's like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, hold his hand out, and you're like, here you go, man. Be safe out there. Like, he looks so unsafe behind the wheel.
I remember that guy, yeah.
He was on something.
I remember one time a guy showed me no fucking fingers, and that freaked me out. He's got his nub hand pouring change into my fucking hand with his nub.
I know who you're talking
I was like, holy shit.
There's some weird clientele. Do you remember that? People used to come through the drive-thru in full clown makeup.
Yes.
It would be so shocking. You'd open the window
Really?
and you'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, I guess
They're heading to work, I guess?
Yeah, they were on duty, yeah.
Yeah, or they're coming home. I don't know.
Apparently there was
But like
that clown spike.
I also saw this woman driving. I was just driving along, and you know how when you're driving, you have that brief look into someone else's car?
Yeah.
And there's always something going on. You're like, what is going on inside their car? Or when they pull up beside you. But when you see somebody in clown makeup driving past you, it's just shocking. You're not expecting that.
It was like my sister used to work at that flower shop, and they used to rent the clown. They had a person who was dressed as a clown.
Stand out there all miserable in the
just
cold and
waving
rain.
at the people. And people would just be like
laughing or honking,
berating
back.
them as they drive by, throwing.
Yeah.
Oh man, like who? You know, like you're not even you're just. If you're a clown working a gig, at least you're doing well. But you're just standing. You're being paid to be a clown, and who just stands on the corner of the street.
Do you think the clown actually got more
business
for the
no,
flower
I don't.
shop?
I really don't.
Like, why do those go hand in hand? Why were they like, oh, there's not enough?
What
people
does a
buying
clown ever brought you flowers, and would you accept them?
There's not enough people.
What psycho is asking clowns to bring you flowers?
Yeah.
You don't want to be with that guy.
There's not enough people buying flowers.
Rob, would you ever, like, tomorrow, you going to fucking call up your local clown in North Bay and get him to drop your girlfriend off some flowers?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Good idea, yeah.
Yeah, let's scare the fuck out of her.
There's also this flower delivery guy in town who feels it necessary to like sing to everyone.
Yeah, he works there too.
Yeah,
He works at the same place. This place just is so hacky. They just do it. They do it all, man.
So, I won't tell that story, but yeah, he's come to my house a few times. Not my house, but like our parents' house, and like saying to my sister, I don't know, her boyfriends think that's a good idea, I guess.
He came to my house once to sing to my sister.
Hello, my baby. Hello,
He's just
my
a
dog.
weird fucking dude.
He is just a weird dude.
He's never sang to me, so
Oh, you haven't been pleasured with him?
I've never been serenaded by the
maestro? He's a piece of shit. He's not a piece of shit. It's just really weird. Like he's dedicated to it. He sings. He doesn't fuck around, you know.
Yeah, you gotta admire his passion, right?
Yeah.
He has a passion for delivering flowers and then singing to the people.
Not for me, but
What are you up to tonight? What do you guys do in North Bay?
oh, probably not too much. Hang out, watch some TV, watch some movies.
Watch some televised entertainment. Eat some
What do they
chips.
do? What do they have there that we don't have here?
Nothing I found yet.
Did you find that strip mall?
Oh yeah, the
With,
Tom Green one.
with
Yes.
the orange store and
That strip club.
the Bible store and the strip club.
Apparently, that strip club doesn't exist anymore.
No, Fanny's.
Probably not.
Vanity.
Oh, that's bullshit.
It was funny. Someone brought up that Tom Green video the other day at
Really?
work.
At work?
Yeah,
That's gotta be old though. I think that's probably that's Tom Green's show.
yeah,
That was like
late '90s.
Yeah, late 90s.
On
I
the
don't-
comedy
Yeah, before
network.
Freddie got fingered. I've never
He's
seen that
actually
movie.
coming here
So
in
why would
March.
you even bring that up?
Who is?
Tom Green
He's he's coming to
In
North
March?
Bay.
to North Bay. Yeah,
Are you gonna go check him out?
I might for something to do. I don't know what to
Is he doing
expect, though.
stand up?
What do you think he's doing?
I have no idea.
Variety hour?
Yeah, I don't know. What does Tom Green do? Like I don't know. That's my thing.
No,
It's
He's a
just
comedian. A podcast? A live podcast?
well, he used to do some show in his living room.
Yeah, he still does that.
Oh, does he? Mm-hmm. Check the OR. You like it so far. Check the OR. You love the OR.
I don't know what channel he's on, but
Good question.
I don't think it's a channel, like a good channel. I think people have kind of tired of Tom Green.
Yeah, there was a
little
while
bad.
there where he was like huge.
Yeah.
Where you couldn't not. He was like married to Drew
Yeah,
Barrymore.
is he still married to Drew
No,
Barrymore?
they broke up
Oh.
like a long time ago.
Poor guy.
But they were. Mm-hmm. Like he was huge.
In Charlie's Angels, remember?
Yeah, he was also in Road Trip. That was
It
the
was a
height
great movie.
That was the height of his career, right there. For like a moment in time, Tom
that-
Green was huge.
What was that one? Orange County? Was he in that one too?
No, that was Jack Black
Oh, yeah.
and Colin Hanks.
It was Colin Hanks. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, what made people like him? I don't know. He had his own kind of style at the time. Like, he was so over the top.
And it was part of that, like, you could get away with that stick comedy, you know, stupid comedy.
Because that stuff wasn't really allowed on the air before. Or it was, but there was no...
He was like a
market for it,
precursor
almost.
to Jackass in a way.
Yeah, Jackass, CKY, all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Jerky Boys. Jerky Boys is before Tom
Just
Green. I
Those
feel.
offensive interviews, basically.
Yeah, he was the first guy to like really pull that shit off, you know.
Even to an extent, like what Sacha Baron Cohen does with his characters, like
Yeah, you got the Ali G show at the same time. He was
Yeah.
kind of doing the exact same thing.
Borat, Bruno.
Yeah, but it's all part of this time frame where you could get away with that stuff, and everybody loved it.
Jackass was crazy.
Jackass
Everybody
was-
wanted to do
Yeah.
videos like that after.
Everybody bought it. Yeah, everybody bought a handy cam after Jackass came
Yeah,
out.
it's true. And just
And
did
just
the
started like
stupidest thing.
wrecking their bodies.
Yeah.
Kids jumping off sheds and stuff into
Yeah.
garbage cans.
I took a skateboard down a slide. That was fun.
Did you?
That was my claim. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother used to do stuff like that. Skateboarding, snowboarding, jumping off of stuff. It's so stupid, but like that was cool, man. That was cool back in the day. You just record yourself doing stupid shit.
Well, and look where it is now with like Vine and stuff. Mm-hmm. Younger kids are just doing it for the Vine, as they say.
Yeah, they're not even doing it for the glory.
Yeah, they are though.
Yeah,
Internet glory. Yeah.
the internet. They're doing it for the likes.
Well, there's no better way to just. We used to have to make those videos and then show them to like people in your high school.
That's
That was
true.
it.
Now you can just upload it and say, "Peace."
Some kid in England's gonna love that. Share that with all his friends.
Yeah.
Seriously, people get famous off 6-second videos. Some of them are really funny. You can surprisingly do a lot in 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's crazy how it's gotten to the point where that's all you need now is just 6-second videos and people are entertained. They don't even want to. You
That's
don't
the
even want
attention
to
span.
watch it past that, unless it's really good. But that's a rare thing these days. Usually, that's all you need.
Sometimes they loop.
And if it's so good,
Sometimes
people,
they loop really well.
Yeah,
Too.
and if it's so good, people will like copy it and play it twice in a video just so you can watch it again.
It's true.
Hey, DeLeo, I'd like to thank you, buddy, for popping in.
Yeah. Pleasure.
Thanks for sticking on the line,
Yeah, much appreciated.
pal.
Trying to cut me off.
No, I wasn't trying to cut
He was
you off. I
trying
just-
to get rid of you.
I just said, I thought
He
that's it.
kicked
I
you out
thought
of the
that's all you had to
podcast
say, man.
completely.
Yeah, that's it.
And now he doesn't even
You
want
fucked me over once. That's it, bud.
You fucked me twice.
But
That wasn't my fault.
we'll definitely, now that we know we can do this,
Yeah, we're gonna get you in a
We'll
little
get
bit more.
you- we'll get
we're
you
trying to
back
get a
on.
little more famous people, but for now, you'll do.
Yeah, I
You'll
called.
do.
I called Bernie Sanders the other day. Tried to get him on, but no dice. So I had to switch to you.
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah, you're a
second?
close second.
I'll take it.
But we'll see you. We'll see you in a couple weeks, right?
Ideally in a month,
We're
yeah.
gonna get tropical, baby. We'll enjoy that sun. All that beautiful shit. Get some good food in us. Again, I'd like to thank you for listening to the Full Blast podcast. It's the Full Blast podcast.
Is that what we're doing now?
No.
We have to end in song.
Little
every
Motown
time.
for you?
Sorry?
Little Motown for
Little
you?
Motown, yeah, Motown feel. Get you through the night.
Barbershop.
Get you through the night with the Motown vibe that everybody likes. I'd like to thank our guest again, Rob DeLeo.
Robert DeLeo.
Robert J.
Deloney.
Thanks again.
Deloney.
And we'll have another podcast sometime next week. Peace.
Peace.